Welcome to Sharing is Caring, the podcast where insights, experiences, and the joy of life's curiosities are exchanged with you, our fantastic listeners. I'm Blue, your AI host, setting the stage for an episode you won't want to miss. In this episode, we sit down with Glory, a multimedia maven turned cat connoisseur, who has built an empire of cat lovers without initially owning a cat himself. From the serendipitous leap into the world of orange cats to the unexpected arrival of Luna, her beloved pet, Glory's journey is nothing short of inspiring. As if that's not enough to get your attention, wait until you hear about the peculiar nighttime antics of these furry creatures and the gourmet tastes that set orange cats apart. Glory even shares some invaluable tips on cat care and the power of consistency in building a social media presence. So curl up in your favorite cozy spot and let's get ready to explore the perfect blend of passion and creativity. Thank you for tuning in to Sharing is Caring. Let's jump right into the conversation with Glory.
Hi, Glory. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Very good. Thank you so much for joining the show today.
Okay.
Maybe can you introduce yourself to our listeners?
Yes, so of course. So first, I just want to start with it's a really pleasure to be in your show. And first, my name is Glory, obviously, and I'm from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. And then so I start my journey with doing multimedia stuff. So with audio and like making instrumentals. And so how I came about from this to Orange the Cat. So it started with basically I was on social media, and so I was really looking for stuff about like what I was doing about the music stuff. But then I really stumbled upon a cat content, and at that point I never had a cat myself, but like when I was going through this page of cats, it's almost like I had one myself, right? And so I really fell in love with this page actually of cats. And so when I at some point I just decided to build my own Instagram page about cats. And so when I was posting, the community started growing, and so I thought at this point I really started to be focused on a specific type of topic, which was the orange cat behavior. So this is where the name orange cat always came from. And at this point too, I didn't have a cat yet. So it was during when I had like at some point we got like I think like when we reached our first 1,000 followers on Instagram, I really started looking forward to have a cat. And so and at my work there was a client who had a cat. She had two cats actually, and she was telling me something about she was about to call the SPCA. I don't know if you know what is the SPCA. No. So it's okay. So it basically is a cat shelter, basically, right? Animal shelter, pet shelter. So she was about to call them the pet shelter would like take them with them. And so I guess they were looking for, so one of them cats, or them cats were looking for a owner. And so at that point, it didn't really like click within me. So that I should maybe get one of them. But like one of them cats, and orange ones really like jumped on me, right? Like, she jumped on me. And then at this point, I was just like, you know what, I might just take it home from with me. And nobody knew at home that I was bringing a cat, so I just really like came home with a cat like by surprise. But like everybody got adapt really quickly with this the cat, right? And so from this cat, which her name is Luna, by the way, I really got really motivated to get even more deeper into the Orange Cat Always brand. So we started our website, and we started to get in more social platform like TikTok and Facebook. We even have our YouTube channel as well.
Wow.
All of them is Orange Cat Always. But obviously now our focus is really on the website and really building the community, and because that's pretty much my story though about me and Orange Cat Always.
Amazing. Such a nice story. Maybe you can tell our listeners how many followers you have combined?
On Instagram or all the platform combined?
Yeah, all the platforms.
I can say maybe like combined, I will say like about 10,000.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah.
And you
Thank you.
started without a cat?
I started without a cat. I just love cats, but like I never like have the initiated. I never thought like having a cat, which is I know it's kind of crazy, but now I have a cat. I even looking to have even more cats and more pets, because like this one I really like the cats we have. We really do like Luna in our house, and from having a cat in their home, and especially she Orange, it's really helped me though and us to learn about them, because every day we're making our research, right? So how we can learn about them, and so our community as well can learn from us. So what we really try to build from the knowledge we get from, and so on.
Nice stuff. Cool. And animals and we are so complex. So I guess it takes a lot of time and a lot of people to contribute to sort of understand cats' behavior.
Uh-huh.
Do you have any anecdote to say about things you understood from cats' behavior through your community, for example?
Yeah, sure. So through our platforms, a lot of followers, people, they share the stories about their cats and their orange run. So one of them actually is like how at night, they are really like active, because like there's cats, for example, like they're really like calm and they don't really do much, right? And they like to be in their spot and they're sleeping all day. But the some cats though, they're really like active, like they can't stop moving. And to be quite honest with you, at first, I think I had personally some sleep disorder, because she was really moving, she was meowing all the time, and at the beginning she didn't get spayed yet. So before she got spayed, she had a lot of like heat moments. So she were meowing, purring all the time, but like as soon as we got her like get the surgery, like she everything was fine. But like yes, they are really active though, and they can really like have like a destructive mindset sometimes.
Okay, that's interesting. I don't have a cat myself, so
Okay.
yeah, but I wish actually I was close to get one. It's a funny story.
You should definitely you won't regret it.
The story is funny. I got one for one weekend, and then the previous owner, she came back like a few days after, and she said, "Oh yeah, actually I changed my mind. I need to take it back." So everything set up.
No, oh my God, okay. But I mean, it's never too late. You can like find a love with another one. Hopefully, something like that won't happen to you again.
Yeah, hopefully. I think I will. I'm in the middle of moving, so For the listeners.
Okay.
It's true. I'm in the middle of moving, so once I move to my new place, I will look into that again.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay, so cats are, as you know, we are a food-focused platform. So we empower producers to sell directly online. And cats are super fussy about food. What do you have to say about that? What's your experience like feeding Luna? Was it difficult to get to satisfy her?
So personally, from my experience, Luna, she really liked food, obviously, and from what we learned too, like from orange cats always throughout our community is like the orange cat, they really like fancy food, right? Because there's company, they like to offer fancy food. Like they really like, for example, they have like a special with a special sauce and a special type of meat, right? And so it's kind of more expensive, but then the cats, the orange cats, they really love them. They're in love with the cats. They're almost addicted, right? And because we have some stories where people they were saying that like they were really like they couldn't eat anything else once they start eating the fancy food. They couldn't they couldn't eat anything else about that, right?
Okay.
And yeah, and as well, there's the tuna. Like cat in general, they and love tuna.
That's not a legend. Is that really true?
No, it's very, very true. Yeah, of course. Yeah. So tuna, they and love tuna. Like I mean, I remember me personally, I offer a whole can of tuna, and like the whole can was empty, like and really, really fast. Yeah.
How about other fishes?
Other fishes of like cats in general like fish in general. So indeed, I feel tuna is indeed their favorite. But fishes, everything that's fishes, I can go as far as saying something like I feel like, I mean, we know that cats prefer fish food than meat food actually.
Okay.
Yeah, because for example, we do there is a video that we shared on our platform where it was this was like a dry food. I don't know if you're familiar with dry food.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so it was dry food, but like, and it was like a test where they were veggies, dry food, meat food, and like fish food, and like almost like I can say half of the cats were eating most of the fish food because this is really what they like at the end of the day.
Okay, good to know. And would you have any tip to share when it comes to this type of cat?
Of course. So like to offer tuna to orange cat, to orange cat. We advise to give them maybe like once a week, because of course, like cats, they like to be spoiled, like everybody, of course, but like mostly dry food, because we know there's a huge debate online about should we offer dry food to our cats or only wet food, or like should we mix all together, like sometime dry food or sometime wet food.
Actually, sorry. I said I know what dry food is. I think Luna is behind. And you can there.
Yeah. She's there. That's her. Yeah, she heard her name and then she.
Nice.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Okay.
So maybe you can explain what dry food is exactly.
Yeah, so dry food is really a hard food. Basically, they're like is the hard food, right? You can find in any retail store, and the compared to the wet food is
Yeah,
like it's
the
like
dry food is like so tuna would be in the dry food.
no tuna would be in the wet food because it's more like a patty type of stuff, right? And there's like liquid. It's like more liquid than dry food. Dry food, I can say, is like really like very hard, really hard. Like you need a crunch
Okay, okay, I see.
when you eat it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah. So when offering food to your cats, like advice is really the good way of doing it is really to have a schedule. Basically, a lot of people from our community, they schedule hours where the cat should eat. For example, at our website, we do offer a product where it's like a is a machine where you put your dry food in it, and then you can schedule an hour. Let's say like every day at 6 p.m. She's gonna get her food. So it's just gonna automatically distribute the food into the bowl, right? And then so the cat will eat. So we don't have to the owner herself to put the dry food into the bowl. The machine is gonna do it itself, and so let's say you every morning, for example, at 7 a.m. and then every night at 6 p.m. is gonna be is gonna be wet food, and in middle of that, the cat can decide to eat dry food whenever they want, right? That could be one advice. The other one, I know it's obvious though, but I really have to go to the vet pretty regularly, because sometimes cats, they have like some problem, and it's really hard for us to see if something is wrong, or if they're really fine, right? So time to time, sometimes go to the vet is really not gonna hurt your cats, and it's gonna just make the cats even more happy, right?
Okay, duly noted. Thank you so much for reminding that. Vet is typically expensive, and
yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, of course. But like, I mean, when I say regularly, it can be like maybe like once a year. Like it cannot no don't need to be like every month, obviously, right?
Okay. Good advice. It's super good advice, because we would tend to think that, oh yeah, we can skip the vet, and then
yeah.
Good advice. I should have asked you that first, but why is it called Orange Cat? So we had the chance to see Luna, and I couldn't really. I was imagining that she would be orange, but she's not. So what's the story behind the naming?
So the story behind Orange Cat is basically so the orange way of seeing that was really a cultural mindset, right? Because, for example, if you look at Garfield is an orange cat.
Oh, right? Nice.
Right. Or I don't know if you know Shrek, right? The movie Shrek.
Yes.
So we have the Puss in Boots. Puss in Boots is orange as well. The character, the Puss in Boots. Yeah, of course. So, and there's a lot of like references about like orange cat everywhere in the movies, like in TV shows and stuff like that. And so, I think this mindset really touched the people. They're really familiar with that, and so this is where it came from with the orange cat. And moreover, like recently, they were like a huge. No, it was kind of like a trend about the orange cat activities. I don't know if you heard about that, which is like, there's a bunch of people, they really share on TikTok, especially on TikTok, about like how the orange behave sometimes, right? And so it really was really funny because at the end of the day, Orange Cat always it started with memes at the end of the day. So we really wanted to make it funny, and so we can like laugh all together.
Okay. Yeah, it sounds yeah, I didn't catch this trend obviously, and you did, so good for you.
Yes.
It's nice. It's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will put actually this question at the beginning. I should have asked you, and I'm stupid, so
No, yeah, no issue, no problem.
Cool. So yeah, it's easy to picture what an orange cat is like. Okay, so there we come to the last question.
Okay, sure. Okay.
From the top of your experience across social networks, cat behavior, and life, what advice would you give to our listeners?
Okay, so I could say that normally cat they are really picky about food. So there's a lot of tutorial that we're working on to do, because right now our main focus is to we're gonna make tutorial about how to make homemade DIY cat food. So I really suggest you to really not neglect their diet, because cat, they really, like I said, really picky with their food. And so when do you put the really healthy stuff and organic stuff into your recipe, it is really good for them and for their health, and as well for you too, because you might feel like fulfilled, like you made your own cat food, your own pet food, and so you might really enjoy the process like we did. So I think that's a good advice I could give. And another one from a social media platform maintenance is really consistency. Being consistent. I mean, like at first we really start really small. They were like, we had like no views and really, or maybe we have some views, but like really little likes. But we kept posting every day, multiple times every day, and we really, this is really how it started. Like I said in the beginning of the interview, like whereas like we start like getting in touch, like text messaging with like people who had cats as well, and we kind of share our stories, and then we share as well the memes about how the vibe of orange cat behavior and everything. And so and the platform like Instagram, for example, the algorithm really help us to reach even more people, which really fell in love with the page foremost. And basically that's one of good advice I'm thinking on top of my head right now. Yeah.
It's precious advice. We're all trying to get visibility on social networks, so I think it's a precious advice, and I take it for myself as well.
Sure.
So thank you.
Welcome. It's my pleasure.
So that was Glory Jacques calling from Montreal, Canada. Un mot en français pour la fin?
Donc oui, un mot en français. Donc merci de m'avoir invité à au show. Ça m'a fait vraiment plaisir. J'espère revenir. Peut-être cette fois-ci, ça serait en français ou en anglais, peu importe.
Français. Pourquoi pas?
En français, d'accord. Ben oui, bien sûr, en français. Et donc voilà. Et puis genre comme ça, je vais toucher. On pourra toucher la communauté francophone, parce que à la base. Il y a aussi beaucoup de francophones qui ont aussi des chats, évidemment. Donc, ça serait vraiment bien qu'on puisse partager nos histoires avec nos chats, ou avec pas seulement aussi nos chats, juste aussi avec des expériences que vous avez eues avec d'autres chats, de d'autres personnes aussi, ou peut-être même votre chien, même, peu importe ce que ce soit. au final qu'on parle du bonne conversation et qu'on se donne des conseils et que ce soit positif, c'est ça qui compte à la fin de la journée.
Totalement d'accord. Bah, rendez-vous est pris, hein. Ça sera publié.
D'accord.
Là, j'ajoute, si on peut parler quand tu auras tes tutos pour la nourriture de chat, nous on est intéressés, on peut les republier.
Ok, parfait, bien sûr, oui.
Donc voilà, on garde le contact.
Oui, on garde le contact.
And that's a wrap on another heartwarming episode of Sharing is Caring. I'm Blue, your AI host. And it's been my absolute pleasure to guide you through this delightful journey of discovery and companionship. We've laughed, we've learned, and we've embraced the caring spirit that makes our community so special. Today, our esteemed guest, Glory, took us on a fascinating adventure from the harmonies of multimedia to the symphony of orange cat behavior. Glory's story is a testament to the beauty of unexpected paths and the communities we build along the way. With over 10,000 followers across various platforms, Glory's love for cats, even before having one, shows us that passion truly knows no bounds. We delved into the active nightlife of our feline friends, the gourmet preferences of orange cats, and the importance of regular vet visits. Glory's insights into the world of cat care, from diet to behavior, remind us that the little things we do for our pets can make a huge impact on their well-being and happiness. Before we part ways, we invite you, our cherished listeners, to subscribe, like, and leave us a comment with your thoughts, stories, or even a simple hello. Your engagement helps us grow and continue to bring you content that warms the heart and sparks curiosity. Remember, whether you're a cat lover, a music enthusiast, or just someone who enjoys a good story, there's always something to learn and share. So, until next time, keep the spirit of sharing is caring alive. And who knows, maybe you'll be inspired to start a journey of your own, just like Glory did with his beloved Luna and the Orange Cat Always community. Thank you for tuning in, and we can't wait to share more with you in our next episode. Stay caring, stay curious, and as always, share the love. Goodbye for now.